Genshin Impact is a free-to-play open-world game you can discover and explore the world of this game, which is great and reminds me of Zelda The Breath of the Wild. Anyways, Genshin Impact is very, and I mean very dangerous. It promotes a drug of choice that you can do right now in the game and be high until your wallet is dry. And now before you dislike the video and put a mean comment in the comment section, watch it until the end. I think you're gonna like. Today we'll be discussing on this video how gacha games like Genshin Impact promote one of the biggest problems in the world, gambling. Now what is a gacha game? Well, according to Wikipedia, a gacha game is a video game that implements the gacha mechanics similar to loot boxes. Gacha games entice players to spend in-game currency to receive random in-game rewards or items. Gacha games have been criticized for being addictive and often compared to gambling due to the initiative to spend real-world money on a chance-based rewards. Now that sounds absolutely horrible, but in a nutshell, it is gambling by the end of the day. It's a smart business model, but it's still gambling. And personally, I avoid gambling like the Black Plague. And before we go any further, what is gambling? Well, according to Google, gambling is placing something of value, typically money, at risk of an event with an element of chance in the outcome with the potential to win a substantially larger prize. Now in my previous video, which you can click over here, I mentioned that the big gaming studios will give you free rewards to keep you coming back to the game and will bombard you with loot boxes also. Now most games nowadays have their own in-game currencies like Overwatch and Genshin Impact. With this in-game currency, you can buy loot boxes, a small chance to win a rare skin or a rare prize. But regardless, most video games like these, they are played by young people. In March 2023, 49% of video gamers in the United States were female, which is surprising, with the remaining 51% of the US video game audiences were male. Now most young men are gullible to buying into skins. Well, most young men I'm talking about, 18 to 25-year-olds, which is the demographic that has its own money, at least I hope so. And there's another demographic that we must look at, kids.
Сундуки вот эти остались наверху, заебись вообще. Да ты чё?
I remember being 13 and when Fortnite came out, well, that was quite a while ago. But regardless, kids are the most gullible demographic there is to exist because they're simply just kids. And they are quickly attracted to the skins and the characters in that video game, like Fortnite for example. So how do kids acquire skins and items from these games? Well, you can take a wild guess. Well, they do some mischievous things to get the hold of a credit card from their parents and then get their ass beat. And I would say this is the first sign of addiction, lack of control or inability to stay away from substances or behaviors. Now before we continue, I left links in the description and also the comment section for the national helpline for gambling. If anyone has a problem with it, please don't hesitate to reach out. Now how is gambling adapted into gaming? I found an article from 2021. The gambling industry was valued at $162 billion with at least $20 billion of its own revenue was sourced from in-game gambling mechanisms. So as you can see, viewer, gambling makes you a lot of money, especially in-game gambling. And also games like Fortnite have something that is known as a freemium model, which originated with casinos offering people free food or drinks in exchange for players on the roulette or a bracket table. And that's also why indie games are better than AAA games, where you can watch my video on here why you should play them. So this is how video game studios justify gambling in their games, which not only bring in a lot of money, but some studios built this business model around their own video game. Now, I gotta make something clear. If you play Genshin Impact, there is nothing wrong with that. Now, if you're playing once in a while and you're having fun with the game and you're enjoying the community, that's perfectly fine in my eyes. And Genshin Impact is structured in a way to take money away from you to spend even more money and to get you hooked on the gambling mechanism, spend more money on skins and items that you don't really need to enjoy a game. But people like to buy these items with their skins to have a status symbol in the game. I kinda get it. And also watch this video on why indie games are better than AAA games.